Yes, so today, being the 30th day of the month of October, we don't see something where we say most Igbo men no go believe, and most Easterners will say, "Omo, this thing fit be AI, and this thing can be concocted by some individuals where one rain praises on Mr. Nnamdi Kanu." What did they happen? Well, for the very first time ever, for the very first time in the history of Nigeria, Northerners, lawyers, individuals from the northern section of Nigeria are now speaking in one voice and calling for the release, unconditional release of the man known as Nnamdi Kanu and every single thing that has to do with his name. What did they happen? How did we get to this particular point in time? Well, for this video, I will give you an express and clinical analysis of every single thing that has happened and played out behind the scenes. Well, how did it happen? Make I show you. Well, a day ago, Showore came out with something, with a blog poster, which he posted on his Twitter page. A video, nobody don't see him. Even you way they watch this one, I did 100% sure, so you never see it here, I want to show you. This man came up with a blog poster video, but he started with a tweet. Make I read out what in type so that we can get the information bit by bit. It states, Nigeria has a painful way of breaking the spirit of even its most hopeful citizens, turning optimists into pessimists, believers into unbelievers, and patriots into waiting cynics. This old video of Nnamdi Kanu in London captures that tragedy perfectly. In it, he speaks passionately about a Nigeria that could walk a country of peace, justice and security. And he genuinely wanted a united and prosperous nation. But the criminals in power would not allow the vision to thrive. They saw unity and truth as threats. When he refused to be silent, they targeted him. His parents, friends, and associates were lost in the struggle. He himself was abducted, vilified, detained perpetually. And now he's undergoing a sham trial under false charges of waiting this particular word we show right now on your screen. This whole article went on and on, but what to be the context of this particular conversation? Omoyole Showore been surprised the whole wide world yesterday when he published a video of Nnamdi Kanu. Showing right now on your screen at this particular video. We can't play the audio because of, say, it is copyrighted, but we will tell you what he's saying. This man, in this video, was telling the president at that particular time, say, I beg, stop the unaliving of people in this northern part of Nigeria. Stop the unaliving of women, children, and kids who live, dwells, and reside in the northern part of Nigeria. Stop insecurity because, say, Nigeria is a country. Nigeria is one country, and we want the betterment of this particular country. And we want development to start from the north and end in other sections of this country. We want people to live in peace and harmony. We want people to respect people's fundamental human rights. And the country, through its presidency, should restore security. And this particular video, and I will see him talk. In that said conversation, he made mention of the North countless times on how him himself, Nnamdi Kanu, is a supporter of the North. And he wants the country, he wants the president to fix insecurity in the North because of, say, if insecurity in the North is not being fixed and addressed, it's going to spread through and all parts of the country. Now, wait till this man talk with his own mouth. This man be like saying a prophet. First thing first, this man, he be like say, to be honest with you, banter aside and trying to be controversial in nature aside, this man, whatever he has said, he never make one mistake for anything when he talk, to be honest with you. We've gone through his tweets and post on Twitter. We've gone through all of his statements. This man has never lied. He talk and say, if you don't take care of the security in the north, it's going to spread through the country of Nigeria. And this was said years back, more than 10 years ago, or thereabout. And as you can see, everything we in talk don't come into reality and into fruition. Insecurity don't become a big issue. So that is not even the bone of contention. What will be the cocoa now? To this particular video, some northerners don't see him. People from the north don't stumble on and say, So this man self was even a supporter of Nigeria as a whole. This man was even a supporter of Nigeria, and we don't even know. A particular user can't bring out a tweet and a news publication from a news agency in Nigeria wey show say I don't believe in one Nigeria, and a statement wey be say na Tinubu himself talk, the president talk. And at that particular point in time, Nnamdi Kanu was saying, please fix the north. Nigeria is one. So you get the picture. People can say, So this man made such a comment in the past, though. And we don't really know, say, he was even calling for the north to be unified and calling for the north to be one and calling for security to be restored in all regions of the country. He said, we don't even know, and nobody even tell us all these things. And now it's going to happen. As we speak, more than 20 lawyers in the north don't come outside and speak in one voice. But before I show you what these lawyers are talking, you get one guy, one man from the northern part of Nigeria is Fulani. We all know say Fulani as a tribe, they're associated with different wahala for the country. But there we need to pay attention because not be all of them be waiting there be. At least one or two inside. In a gathering of 100, one or two inside, no, they operate like the rest. That is the truth. So again, one person, one Fulani man, will come out, come talk something. Something will be say, we never believed a Fulani person would say in any ramification. Waiting talk. This is the video playing, but I can't play the audio because of waiting copyright issues. But I can leave a link for you. If you ask for the link, I'll leave it for you. So you can go and watch it by yourself and get the full cover. What is this man they talk? He's saying that the country of Nigeria has no reason to hold Nnamdi Kanu in detention. The country of Nigeria has no jurisdiction to keep that man for more than 4 years and wasting his time by calling for trial. If you want to look for who is the real terrorist in the country, the person where they cause insecurity in the country, the person who want to tie others, no be Nnamdi Kanu. It's actually the government. Now wait till this man they talk. Say free Nnamdi Kanu and free him very, very soon. And like I said, this man is not from the southeast, not from the southwest, not from the south. He's from here, the north, core north, Fulani himself. After they don't see revelations from Weti, this man talk. But as they speak, some lawyers are saying, okay, we don't say Nnamdi Kanu get issues with his legal framework as we speak. Because as of his last court hearings, his legal counsel in the person of Aloy Ejimako was in Kuje prison because of, say, in protest for the release of his client. We all know that part already. So Nnamdi Kanu appeared before the court of law as of last time, all by himself. He had to defend himself because of his lawyers no they want sit. But now, some northerners are saying, okay, since this man needs legal support, we are going to give out some lawyers and send some individuals to assist him in one way, shape, or form. They have offered to assist Nnamdi Kanu by providing legal backups and legal-minded people to help him out in the court of law. What does this even mean? They are saying more than 20 lawyers from the north, as we speak, are willing. They are marching forward and saying, we want to support this man and we want to help him out after we don't see this man's hands is actually clean and clear. Now wait till they happen right about now. But then, as a person we get brain, as a man we they think, humans are thinking animals. Abi, wait till we think say they currently happened for you. Well, after Showore posted that video, people can't know say this is the true intention of Nnamdi Kanu. He was never a man that was against Nigeria. Now the government push him to be like that. If you read through the tweets, Feti Showore talk, you go see and say he clearly explained it. And Nigeria shaped this man to who, and then shape his mindset to come the ask for a referendum and ask for people to speak. Because of say, he don't support Nigeria at some particular point in time. Because say development was not even coming anytime soon. And now, the only way around it is to ask for a referendum, which is legal in Nigeria. That is his crime, okay? Now, what do we think is currently happening? Because of say, we will tell you both sides of every single thing and give you a full and detailed analysis. We don't see what the northern states they talk. We don't see what the lawyers from the north they talk. They want to support this man. We don't see what the people they talk. What is the facts here? Well, it's one of two things. The very first thing is, it's either these people are genuinely in support of Nnamdi Kanu. It's either they have seen that this man his hands are clean And he saw the future, and that is why they say, okay, we want to come outside and support you and be your backbone and give you every single thing you need in your legal structure. We've seen your videos, we've seen your tweets, we've seen your revelations, your press briefings, your standpoints, and your interviews. So therefore, we want to be a cornerstone. We want to assist Aloy Ejimakor, even Barrister Okpara. We want to still support them and give them a landing space. That one on one side of the coin. What will be the other side? Well, this whole thing can still be a trap. It's as simple as ABC. Yes, it can still be a trap because of, say, the Nigerian government knows how to play one particular game very well. They knows how to use the people to fight the people. Yes, they know how to do that very well. Imagine when people, they protest, a peaceful protest for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. The government can go bring some people, give them banner, give them clothes, say, protest against the protesters. Protest, say, we don't want you to protest against the release of Nnamdi Kanu. We want Nnamdi Kanu to face the law or the court of law in its judicial format. I hope you guys are seeing what these people are doing. So the government knows how to use the people to fight the people. So this can be a strategy, and this can be a game of the people. They go and use people now. Okay, we don't see video where this man show release. Oh, this man now don't they gain momentum in and around the country. Oh. So therefore, make we put some tweet outside, say, okay, I beg you, we want the support now from the north, oh, and we go give a legal structure and legal battle. It can be a strategy, still. I'm not saying it is what it is. I'm saying it can be a strategy because as a human, you need to think outside the box and inside that same box where you did. So it's a strategy probably to hook Igbos in and make them feel relaxed and they will strike. That is what I think. I've given you two different scenarios because of, say, if the North wants to actually release or ask the government to release Nnamdi Kanu, they don't go come outside, come make video. They don't go come outside, come hold banner. They don't go come outside, come they protest. They will do it within the cabals. Now them themselves get everything. If you check which region occupies the biggest and the most powerful positions in the country, forget say Tinubu is the president and the North. Nigeria's defense now, will they control them? The North. That is the biggest of every single thing. So if they really want this man to be released, the cabals go run up, go make phone call. Say, bro, say, release this man. And that whole thing can be done within a space of 1 week. As simple as that. So we're seeing people calling for the release of this man. Really, they sharp. It makes sense, but you have to still observe these things from a hindsight. Like I said, as a human, you need to calculate and you need to put things into play. So what's going to happen in the future? We know Nnamdi Kanu's case will continue next week. His case will continue next week in essence, and most people can't even wait to see how it's going to pan out and play out. We don't see different news. As of this morning, people were calling for referendum. We don't make a video about them. Now, people don't call, say we don't support Nnamdi Kanu. All of these things can be a measure or a structure to do it in, to divert your attention to something else. Everybody should stay tuned and pay attention to what they happen. Don't let any small thing divert your mindset. So with that being said, what will happen from next week? Let's give you a full coverage and give you a full summary of how next week will look like and how Nnamdi Kanu's legal structure next week could be. First thing first, Aloy Ejimakor is back. He has been granted bail, meaning say he could be physically present in the court of law. Showore too has received bail, meaning say he could be physically present only if the judges no ban him or bar him from entering the court of law. At the same time, with the hear rumor say international observers will be coming through. International observers go really want to come there and see how things they go. Hope you guys are paying attention and how things they be. Because of that Free Nnamdi Kanu now protest attracted the world leaders, the attention of people all across the world. So international observers probably might be present. Yes, so international observers definitely might be present. So how would the whole case look like? We all know that Nnamdi Kanu will appear before the Federal High Court in Abuja on the 4th, 5th, and 6th. Nnamdi Kanu will appear before the Federal High Court in Abuja on the 4th, 5th, and 6th of next week. Yes, which is November. Okay. The 4th happens to be on a Tuesday. The 5th happens to be on a Wednesday. And the 6th happens to be on a Thursday. Okay, so it's going to appear there in 3 different days consecutively. So what did it happen? We all know, say, Nnamdi Kanu been tell the court, say, Omo, I don't get any case to answer. There's no valid case against me. So therefore, I am not going to even bring in the witnesses who I promised to not to even bring. I'm not going to even bring those prominent Nigerians and foreigners again. I'm not going to bring in any witness again. And because of, say, you guys don't even get any fundamental case against me. And Nnamdi Kanu can opt to file a written address outlining his position. So this man now, Nnamdi Kanu now, as it stands, did not defend himself, but he chose to file a written address outlining his position, okay? Which simply means that he go write, talk, say, Omo, you guys don't have a case against me. Every single thing I tell una on that particular day in the court of law, say no case there against me. I want to write them. I go write them in person. And on the 4th of November, I go present them. But before then, the Federal High Court in Abuja has given Kanu 7 days to file his final written address, and the prosecution will respond accordingly, okay? And the justice, that is James Omotosho, can advise Kanu self, that is Nnamdi Kanu, say, bro, say, we know say you don't get any case to answer. We know say you want to write a written document to state your fact, but at the same time, I will advise you as a judge, okay? Consult with your legal experts on the implications of your decisions, because of, say, if it is very clear, say you don't know what will happen, it's very possible that you don't even know how your decisions right about now will affect your case going forward. So I beg, consult with your legal advisor so that on the 4th, 5th, and 6th, we go know how we go take follow-up and sabi your matter in full. Okay? So the trial has been adjourned to November 4th, 5th, and 6th, Abi, for the adoption of final written address, or for Kanu to open his defense if he changes his mind. So next week now, this man can open his defense again, because of, say, the last time he appears in court, he took back his case file. So he can now come back based on legal advice, probably from Aloy Ejimako. He can come back and open his defense yet again, or he will still stand on his statements. You have no case against me. And he go write them, come give them as a document, and the court will accept it as a proper listing in the session. Okay, but then there's a problem. There's something we all need to know. Kanu's refusal to defend himself may significantly shape the final judgment on whether the prosecution established a prima facie against him. So if Kanu say he no want to defend himself because there's no case, it can affect the final judgment though. Whether that is if the prosecution establish a prima facie case against him. What will be prima facie? Because of, say, he's wanting to speak big English and big Latin words. It's another thing to fit explain now. What will be prima facie? Well, prima facie happens to be a Latin phrase which means at first glance or on the face of it. Okay? So in law, prima facie refers to a case that appears to be true or valid based on the evidence presented unless proven otherwise. So if Kanu no defend himself properly, the court of law of it give a prima facie case. Say, okay, from where we don't see you, this man did not provide evidence against his to say he's not guilty. So therefore, we can give a judgment based on prima facie case. Hope you guys are following and paying attention. Okay? In Nnamdi Kanu's trial, the prosecution must establish a prima facie case, meaning they must present enough evidence to make their claim seem true, unless Kanu can prove otherwise. This is every single thing that will happen next week in full and in full revelation. So, we go advise this man to do, that is Nnamdi Kanu. Okay? We go advise him to do at this particular point in time. It's very, very simple. Make Nnamdi Kanu look at his decision very, very well, and make sure, say, he can guide all his goals and priorities very well. If he believes that the court is biased or unfair or refusing to participate in his trial, it might be a strategic move to highlight perceived injustice. However, this approach risks being seen as non-cooperative. Hope you are paying attention. So if Nnamdi Kanu believes say the courts know the justice, that one dey fair. It's a good strategy. But the court of law, if you can say, this man is not being cooperative in our trial and in our session. Alternatively, engaging with the court and presenting his case could allow him to tell his story and potentially garner sympathy. So it means say make Nnamdi Kanu no go through that route of saying there's no case against him, because the court of law can give a prima facie, or they can say this man is not willing to do it and cooperate. He did there. So make this man now still open his defense and continue with the case. The government, they ruthless. We don't know. We know say that they ruthless. But the only way around it is just to do what you have to do and no break. Because they're looking for different ways to break this man. Yes. They find different ways. Maybe say anything we talk or do will be held against him or used against him in all ramifications. So it will be the best route for Nnamdi Kanu now. Well, the best course of action now depends on his objectives, which is, are you seeking acquittal? Are you drawing attention to his cause or something else? Well, if you are seeking acquittal, then follow up with your actions. If you are drawing attention to his cause, speak your mind. Tell the world what they need to know about your case. Make the whole wide world they are aware. Make the lawyers they involve people of the world. So there are two different ways around it. And also, make you consult with trusted advisors and lawyers who will help you in your case. You need to talk to people. Make them help you and assist you. And since the courts don't give 3 days consecutively, it simply means say you get enough time now, time day, to do every single thing day by day. On the very first day, which is on the 4th, on a Tuesday, you don't know what you want to do. If you want to open your case file or your defense, you do them that way. But make sure say every single thing will go come out. You do the legal implications. The Nigerian government are not in a haste to free you. The Nigerian government doesn't want to even see you outside the coffers of the DSS facility. They don't want to see you outside. They're making every way necessary to delay your case. And I wait till we know. So try to make your case day easy and avoid any form of the funny thing we say, it's easy to say it, but it's difficult to put it in practice. This man has been locked up for 4 to 5 years now. You understand what I'm saying? They're easy mentally for them. Imagine for 4 years, you wake up and just lay on a bed or stand in a particular position. Get other daily activities to do for 4 years. It will drain you mentally. It will weaken your soul. It will break your spirit. I swear, it's going to break. But this man now, it'll be like, say, that they break him out. It'll be like, say, every single day, he's coming up with full courage and full, very, very full strength. And something will be, say, even Tinubu himself, they even fit, still they surprised. Say, we have tried to break this man. Why is he coming up every single day with strength? With full-scaled strength. It's astonishing, to be honest. So this man now, he just needs to speak to his legal advisors and make them tell him what he could do. And his lawyer himself still try to present all of these things to the world, make the whole world they see them as they happen. How they play down for the court of law in Abuja. That is the only way around it. So next week, it's going to be a very big week for the case of Nnamdi Kanu. 3 court sessions in 1 day, in 1 week. Wow, this is crazy. This is mad, and it's going to be very, very interesting. So I go advise you, say, you have to be subscribed because of, say, we can even give you a live stream of what's happening in the court of law. We can give you a full coverage, and it's something you definitely need to come back and see fully. And yes, we will cover them fully, and you need to be here to see it. Interestingly, you get something where we say, really bust my head when I check them just now. We did a research to know the number of times Nnamdi Kanu don't appear before the Federal High Court after he was illegally renditioned from Kenya. So we tried to know how many times this man don't appear before the court of law. And to our greatest surprise, there is no record. AI is saying that, we can't even tell you the numbers of time because of, say, it don't do too much. It's now excessive in nature. It don't pass the normal legal framework of trying somebody. They say, Omo, it don't take too much time. And it be like, say, these people now no get any case against, because if to say these people get a case against Nnamdi Kanu, to be honest with you, if to say there's a case, there's an evidence against him, they go don't sentence him since a long time ago, maybe 3 years or 4 years ago. They go don't sentence him, but they don't get anything. And they use the court of law, they waste this man's time. They use the court of law, they waste this man's time significantly. And this is highly unfair. You watching this video, whether you support Nnamdi Kanu or not, you need to know that it's not fair. It's an unjust act to use the court of law as a tool to delay somebody's justice. It's very unjust in nature. And if you are supporting this video, supporting Nnamdi Kanu and you are happy with his current predicament in the court of law, it can happen to anybody within your household. Then you're going to feel the burn. Then you will feel how bad it is to stay in custody for no particular reason. Then you will feel it in full. It's unjust whether you like it or not. Normally, carry and go court. At least 1 year, 2 years at most, 2 years at most. Wrap up with the case and give a verdict, give a judgment quickly. We also how Finland handled Simon's case. Reached more than 9 months. This man was arrested in November of 2024. By September, he was sentenced. Very fast. But then they gave him the opportunity to still appeal if he wants to. So it's very, very unjust. They take 5 years. 5 years to actually know what to do. It's hardening. It's a bad thing. And nobody sees people supposed to be happy over. If you are celebrating or jubilating, it can happen to you. Nigeria can happen to anybody at any point in time. Just recently, a popular Arise TV presenter she died. You understand? Nigeria can happen to anybody, whether you think you're big or you're small. Anybody can receive the Nigerian treatment. So don't support injustice. Don't support irregularities. It's bad. Okay? First thing first, we don't drop a video already today. We dropped a conversation about a possible referendum. We don't fly out. We don't spread gradually from the northern part of Nigeria as we speak to the west. Things don't happen. And you definitely need to see where to talk for our first update and our first video. That video they live on our channel. How can you watch it? Well, click on the channel's icon or channel's logo and see the second video from the top. Now, that you could see a referendum. They don't speak on a possible referendum. People want to come together, sit and know if Nigeria is working or not. I will not make a video to clearly explain them in full and in details. And as something we say, you definitely need to come and watch and get all the updates where you need. So that video they live on our channel. And we will still drop a last video today regarding the case of Simon. Because of say, what we see recently that needs clarification on. And we definitely have to give you that video for your own listening pleasure. So I advise you to stay subscribed and still come back again today for every single update we do within the context of things. Every single conversation we do within the context of things. Meanwhile, as of yesterday or recently, Nnamdi Kanu said no. He turned down a possible negotiation with the FG, with the federal government of Nigeria. He turned it down. He said, no, you cannot negotiate with me. You can't tell me to sign a pardon deal. I don't do anything that warrants pardon. And that video, they live on our channel. And they wait for you, make you go watch and make you go see. Wait till this man talk. A man we don't spend 4+ years for prison. They tell you, say, no, I don't want your pardon. Don't pardon me. Allow me to be where I am. If you want to watch that video and get full clarity and updates, well, that video they live on our channel. We don't make them yesterday. It was released. And as we speak, people never even see them. Even you where they watch this one, never still see them and get all the updates where you need. So how can you watch that video and get full clarity? Well, it's very, very simple and straight to the point. I will leave a link to that particular update very, very soon on your screen. And you need to watch it and get the updates as it hot. So where is the video? Where is the video? Where the link there? Well, that particular link where you find and they show right about now on your screen. This one where they here. This box where they here. If you click on them, that link it be. It will give you a video still on YouTube platform. They carry you go anywhere. You go still on YouTube, watch them and make you see them live and updated. So if you go click on that video, I will see you on the other side of your screen. Click on that video and definitely we will link up again. Oh yeah, now.